Hello, once again from Sweden, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's reading, we're gonna look at what is your good karma, what good deeds and actions did you do in past lives and maybe also this lifetime that has become that good karma, somehow manifesting maybe in your life. And because it's just such a big topic, I actually decided to do a second reading, and I have also uploaded that reading for you to watch if you feel like it. And the second reading will be all about blessings your good karma is manifesting. So this first part is all about finding out what that good karma is, and the second part is the blessings that comes with that good karma. Okay, so let's start today's reading. And to do this reading, I have prepared 4 different piles of cards, and what you do is that you just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and that will be your reading today. As always, we're gonna take 1 additional card together, and I have chosen this psychedelic deck today. So let's just do it. Oop, I think that was 1. Yeah, I think 2. Okay. Oh yeah. Cards are popping out. And let's find our last card here. I think that's it. Okay, pile 1, dice and chance. Pile 2, peace. It also says harmony. Pile 3, evil eye and protection. Pile 4, succulents and resilience. Okay, that is the options for today's reading. If you need more time, you can just pause the video. Otherwise, please scroll down to the comment section and you will find the timestamp to the pile you have chosen, and that will take you directly to your reading. Okay guys, see you in your separate readings. Hello pile 1, and welcome to your reading. What is your good karma? And you felt drawn to the card with the dice and chance on it. We're gonna put it over here. Let's just put your tarot cards to the side for a bit, and we're gonna start by looking at your oracle cards. But I just got this first message here that I just heard that you did something that nobody else dared to do. You took a risk, and you took that risk, and it was like your life, your whole reputation, your life was depending on it. It was like either you would bring down the whole community or the whole tribe or something like that, or you would succeed. I don't know what you did, but you really you put everything at a stake here, with some kind of a choice that you made, and I hear that you succeeded. It felt like your life was hanging on a thread, but not just your life. It was like the whole, I don't know, maybe the tribe. I see like the survival of your tribe. That's what I'm hearing, and I'm seeing you like in some kind of a tribe, maybe in South America, maybe North America, some indigenous people. Sorry, I cannot pronounce that word. Indigenous, I have to look that up. You know what I mean. Yeah, something like that. And it was like it was like your survival was depending on taking a risk or not taking a risk, and everybody in the tribe said no, let's not do it. But you had some kind of intuition inside of yourself, some inner guidance inside of yourself that said, yeah, no, let's do it. Let's do it. I know it's gonna work. It's like I can feel it. I can feel that it works. So you had some kind of a spiritual connection at this lifetime, and some guidance that and somehow everybody was like, okay, well, we're just gonna believe in pile 1. We just, somehow you made everybody like believe in you or give you that one chance. And it was one chance. It was not like 2 chances or 3 chances. It was like either your intuitive plan for our survival, either it succeeds or we all die. So it was really like it wasn't only your life that was hanging on a thread, it was the whole tribe or the whole community's life. And you succeeded. You took that chance, and you knew everything was depending on it, but you did it and you succeeded, and that gave you some really huge karma, because you didn't only save. Because but you know what? Why it gave you such a huge karma? Because you put yourself on the line. You put your own repetition on the line. You put your own, the feelings of guilt that you would have felt if your whole tribe died because of a decision that you made. So it was like you put your ego aside. You put everything aside, and you became some kind of a martyr, even like something like that, just because of that, this inner belief that you have, or just because you did get some information or just a feeling, and I really see this intuition or this feeling like a spiritual connection. You were channeling. Maybe you didn't even know that was what you're doing, but you were channeling help. It came through you because universe saw that your tribe needed help to survive. Maybe survive the winter because you didn't have food and all your crops died, or maybe your hunters didn't gather enough meat or something like that. And somehow you're just, maybe you told the whole tribe, okay, we need to move. And that was regularly not something that your tribe did. You didn't move because to new grounds, and especially not at that time of a year, because because that's not what you do. Because it's better to stay in the spot where you know yourself and know yourself around. But you said like, okay, let's move. I think if we go 4 or 5 hours at that direction, I think we're gonna find animals that we can hunt, and I think we're gonna find soil that is easier to plant our fruits and vegetables or whatever. And and there was it was like a long it was like a big thing to pack everything up and then do that long stretch. And this is, I just feel like this is really like a long time ago, when the tribe people, when we didn't have so much things, wasn't modern, like we didn't have tools and things like that. So it was like really, you had to walk, really like walk with your oxes and your horses, and like everybody was carrying their things. And maybe for 5 hours is nothing, actually. Maybe it took like a week or 2 or a month, maybe even, you had to walk. And before winter was coming, you had to reach that place, you had to hunt, you had to, and it was like either it would be a success or either it would be a failure. But you reached that place and there was fresh water, there was animals to hunt, there was fruits like already growing from the trees. It was like a paradise almost. And it was, you saved, not even you didn't just save the day, you saved the whole tribe. And I don't know why I feel like crying, but it felt like really, for you it was something, it was something big for you. I don't know why, but it was, this is definitely a good karma of yours, doing that, taking that chance, really taking that chance. Because if you had brought the whole tribe 4 or 5 months along the road, and the winter would have come and you found nothing and everybody starved and freeze to death, the first thing they would have done, they would have killed you. Because that's just the way that it worked at that time. So this was huge for you, actually. Wow. Okay, was very interesting. Let's look at the rest of your oracle cards. Preparation. This actually just confirms the story here that we had. I don't know why this comes up. Maybe it's important for you to hear this good karma, because it was such a huge karma. And once again, what you did is you put yourself to the side. You had to choose between your own life. You knew you were risking your own life. You knew it, but you still went with that, followed your inner guidance. That's how strong your connection with your inner self was or is. You still have that connection. And preparation here, everybody got prepared, and the preparation was also this, you know, to be able to prepare yourself for winter. The winter was coming, you know, the winter was long, there was no animals to hunt, and you had to prepare yourself for the winter months. And because it was a bad year for you, or maybe even a couple of years, so all your storages really there was nothing left of your storages. Some of you have definitely a connection to North America and the Indians. So this could be some kind of a lifetime from there. It doesn't have to be, but that was what I was thinking. I'm also thinking South America once again. Somewhere South America, they don't really have winters though. Could be some other type of scenario here, but yeah. Okay. Advocate inspires you to put compassion into action. And you also have the Philosopher's Stone. And you have ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Wow, this is just once again confirming the story here. The story came, I got the channeling before all the cards came out here. But yeah, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. You are guiding everybody forward here. The Philosopher's Stone here, you had that inner guidance inside of yourself. You had the knowledge, you had the wisdom here. So you were guiding people here. You know what, I'm getting like this kind of a feeling of the Moses when he was guiding the oh my god, I'm so bad at this. It was the Jewish people out from Egypt or Israel. I'm so sorry, guys, that I don't know this. But something like that. However it resonates for you, what you did, it doesn't have to be, like I said, North America, South America. You rescued people here. Look at this with your cane here. You were some kind of and with the Philosopher's Stone here, it feels like you were some kind of a prophet. Wow. Okay, this story is just getting more and more exciting here. So we have some different kind of scenarios here. And you know what? Maybe you've done it all. Maybe this is things that you have done many times in your lifetime. Saved people, shared your wisdom, showed the way, putting your life at risk by sharing that truth, guiding people towards light, guiding people towards safety, guiding people from slavery, from suppression, from genocide, from all these things. Yeah, you have always been that guide. And now when I said genocide, I just see you in the Second World War. You're in some kind of a I actually don't know that word in English. Let me look that up really fast. You were, wait. Yeah, actually concentration camp. That's what it says. Google says that, so let's use that word. Maybe, yeah, I just see you like a concentration camp, and you're putting a smile on people's faces. You're always like, somehow you have always been that light in the dark, or in many of your lifetimes you have been that light in the dark. When people lose hope, it's like you somehow, I want to cry again, oh my god. It's like you have something that is shining through your heart. It's like something happens with you when you are, this is actually oh yeah, we have a lot of green here also, showing the heart chakra. Something happens to you when you're put in a disastrous setting. When things goes really wrong, like when people are about to die, when something really bad something happens with you, your channel becomes very clear, and you become like a server, you become like a prophet, something awakens in you in those kind of settings. And I think you have, I don't know, I just see you like an angel many times being sent to certain karmic collective situations, or just happenings in earth, just traumatic, tragic happenings. It's like you've been put there by purpose because of spreading your light and serving in some way. But there's also always the free will. So I mean, it's like dice, chance. It's like you always put your heart first, what your heart says first. You always put compassion before everything. Actually, it says here, the advocate here, the light attribute inspires you to put compassion into action. So you always had that compassion inside of you, and you always put that first. And I think you've been some kind of a prophet in previous lifetime. Maybe also I'm getting the Middle East here. I'm getting a connection to the Sufism. So some kind of a some kind of a prophet, maybe some kind of a guru, even maybe in India or something. You had so many of these lifetimes helping people, always helping people. When there's bad things happening, you're the first one there helping people. I mean, always helping people. It's just like, oh, I feel like I want to cry. I'm gonna read here of the Philosopher's Stone here to see, just because I'm curious what it says in the book. So let's check that out. Wow. Actually, the first thing I see here in this book, this is a new deck that I have. I love this deck. It's called the Mother Nirvana Oracle. I just found this actually the other day, and I'm so happy for it. Okay, the first thing that I found here was a quote here. I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. Actually, that's also funny, because it's Socrates, and I heard, this is so insane. I was listening to a talk today by Eckhart Tolle, and he actually said this quote today, and I was thinking, like, I have to put that on mind, because that is so good. So once again, I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. So the thing, this signifies here, is that you have been a very enlightened, awakened being in so many lifetimes, that are humble, that has been full of compassion, and serving people, once again, with your wisdom. Yeah, serving people with your wisdom. You never try to be better than anybody else. You always had, like, your ego hasn't been strong. It's like, once again, you always put other people first, guiding people here, ascending the mountain, guiding them through the roughness of life, guiding them through trauma. And I don't know, I just see also you, even in the worst situations, once again I see this concentration camp. It's like you're holding people in their hands while they die, and sometimes somehow make everything fine. Even in the worst situations, you make everything fine, so you calm people down. I don't know how you do it, but it's like, and this makes me feel like an angelic energy. It's like you have this angelic energy vibration to you. You are definitely some kind of a higher awakened soul that are here on earth to, and that has in so many lifetimes spread your light and your wisdom. Wow. Let's look at your tarot cards here. And you have the Queen of Cups. Look, this is you sharing your wisdom to people. You know what? You've also been an oracle, I think, many lifetimes. Yeah, an oracle. Maybe the Oracle of Delphi here comes up. But yeah, some kind of an oracle, some kind of maybe a druid, some kind of a wise man or woman who people turned to get their guidance. Maybe you've been some kind of a Indian some Indian chief. Is that the way you say it? I don't know. Indian chief, maybe. I don't know. But like the head chief of the tribe. And I just see you with this feathers on your head, and being very respectable. But it's like you never tried to be better. That's why I really like you, Padawan. You never tried to be better than anyone. You were never seeking fame. You were never seeking fortune. You were just serving and just being, like, I think, very connected to nature also. Very connected to nature, very connected to people. Definitely you've been a healer in so many lifetimes, in so many different ways. You've been a healer, a guider, a counselor, a guru, a prophet, a speaker for freedom, for truth, a writer. You've been sharing your things in so many ways here. But yeah, people always come to you, or have been coming to you for guidance and wisdom. You have so much wisdom inside of yourself. And we have the Empress. Wow, yeah, you are an Empress. You definitely are an Empress. It's like, you... I think you, okay, there's so many lifetimes coming up. You're really like a Mother Teresa, like a Gandhi energy here. You have done so much good. It's endless. The good you have done. I want to cry again. Oh my God. Every time I get this energy, my heart just opens up and I just feel like crying. Because, yeah, because it's opening up my heart. That's what it does actually. Your past lives is opening up my heart, is kind of bursting open and I just feel like crying. So you have done so much good in so many lifetimes. It's like endless lifetimes. I mean, your good karma is huge. It is huge. All the good things that you have done, you could, I don't know, I just see it like a, you know what, this picture here or this card here actually shows it. It's like a garden of flowering beauty. That is your good karma. Look at this. This is your good karma. Everything is flowering and blossoming and everything is shining and the sun is shining and everything is beautiful. And you have been really, with the Empress here, putting other people first, putting... you know what? I just could be that you have some unbalanced karma with not putting yourself first. I just got that as a message here. So there could be it could be that you need to balance that out, to also prioritize yourself, just to balance it out, because it has to be equal. You have to put others, give others as much energy as you give yourself. You cannot neglect yourself and just serve others, because it becomes unbalanced. You have to give yourself that love and care as well. So it could be that some of you need to balance that out. But yeah, I see you as Mother Teresa here. I see you like, I don't know, maybe you even walked here. You have been a prophet or a saint or something, or you always walked with prophets and saints. Like you were always, wherever there was a saint popping up, or a guru, or a prophet, you were the first one there. You were all, your ears were open, your heart were open, you were ready to dive into that spiritual knowledge. You wanted to serve, you wanted to, it's like you left everything, you put everything, you took your little backpack and you just left to serve, to to follow this saint or this guru or this prophet, and just like grow in your spiritual wisdom, right? Really grow. I see you like with the pen and paper, always like writing, always like you have been very eager actually in your past lifetimes for spiritual knowledge. I just see you. They're just showing me a very funny picture of you know, the guides here. It's like you're really like you're all excited. Your eyes are all wide open. Your ears they're showing me like you have these big Dumbo ears. They're all like or like cat ears. You know how they're always the ears of the cats. They always turn to where the noise ears is. So I see your ears are like turning. So you're like always been. And I also see you like sitting in the front row of the class. You always been the one who is the most eager to learn, and I love this about you. There is not, you didn't want to learn because of an ego thing. You didn't want to be the best person in the class. You had just have that passionate side of you to learn things. So that's why you have so much wisdom. You also have a lot of knowledge in you. I think you're knowledgeable, like even without trying. I think you're very intellectual, and that you have. You really have the opportunity to use your mind and your abilities. I think you have a lot of hidden abilities and talents and gifts. You have done so many things in your past lifetimes. You wanted to try it all, I think. Okay, let's keep going here. We have 9 of Swords. We have Knight of Coins and 2 of Pentacles. Look at this. We have the infinity symbol here. 2 of Pentacles. Yeah, wanting to learn everything, trying to, but this I think with the balance here also, I think that's what I said, that there is a need for you to also prioritize yourself, to give yourself that love a bit here. 9 of Swords, all eyes is on you. What happened here? This is actually yeah, you had a lot of people watching you in many of your lifetimes, actually. Yeah, because you were always in the front row of the class, so people were watching you, and maybe people were a bit jealous or envious of you, or I don't know why. But however, curious. They could also have been curious about who you were. So people were watching you here. And also, you know what I think? It's also this resistance from maybe like if you were guiding some kind of a suppressed people out of that slavery or whatever it was, sharing your truth. I think you had like this opposition or this opposition force, I don't know what to call it, having their eyes on you. Yeah, I just think you have had many eyes on you. Yeah, many eyes on you. Also here, because it's under the dice, like the first thing that I said, people were watching you in the tribe. People have always been watching you. You're very watched here, actually. And I think, I don't know why, it feels a bit, with the Nine of Swords here, it feels a bit scary sometimes to be somehow watched. But you have nothing to worry about, actually, because Knight of Coins, there's some stuff. You're very stable. There is really like during so many lifetimes, you know, you have attained so many different states of enlightenment, so many states of awakening, so many different states of just, you just learn so much. You just have so much wisdom inside of you. You have so much. You are not an air castle. You're a fort. You're stable. You're strong. So, and I think people are watching you because they see this in you. They see your strength here. They think also, even maybe since you were, I don't know, it's like it's shining through you, this prophet energy, this oracle energy, this guider, this spiritual leader. It's just shining through you, and that just makes people just see your, people have eyes on you, really eyes on you. You know what, it's different eyes. Some eyes, they just look curious and kind. This one looks even, that one looks scared. It's like, what? So I think maybe some people feel threatened by you even. And maybe it's like you have some past karma together or something like that. Yeah. Knight of Coins. But you have helped with the Nine of Swords here. You have helped so many people out of sadness, out of depression, out of war, out of slavery. You have guided people through dark night of the souls. You have really guided people, and not just individual people. Like I said, I think you really helped communities and tribes, and maybe you were the like some kind of a druid in some kind of a bigger city or something that everybody turned to for wisdom and knowledge, and maybe you were the counselor of some great Tsar somewhere in Russia or something. You've been a counselor many times, actually, like a really trusted counselor. So many lifetimes of this pile. One, you have done so much good to other people. That is your good karma, actually, doing good for other people, serving other people, sharing wisdom, sharing love, having that compassion, being that hope in the darkest hours of a human's life, or a humanity's life, or a tribe or a community's life, or when bad things happened, you stepped up. You have that inside of you. You have some really you have a really spiritual strength inside of you, and a strong connection to the light. Okay, pile one. That was your reading. That was your good karma. Make sure to check out the other reading that I uploaded to see what kind of a blessings this good karma is manifesting for you in this lifetime. Either way, I wish you all the best. You can please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and leave a comment in the comment section. I always find it very interesting to read your comments and how things resonate. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Goodbye, pile one. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading, your good karma. And you felt drawn to the peace and harmony card here. Beautiful card. We're gonna put that over here. Let's just put your oracle cards to the side. And I'm getting school. I don't know why this felt like a school wall here behind the peace mark here. So I'm getting a feeling of helping children, that you've been helping children. Yeah, been teaching children in maybe this lifetime or previous lifetime, but you have been really like helping children, something with children. You've done good for children. You bring children peace and harmony and knowledge and healing in some way just by teaching them things, maybe. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna look at the rest of your oracle cards here. And you have resistance. Wow. Resistance. Okay. You have saboteur. Yeah. Highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Saboteur. Who's sabotaging? Sabotaging your life. Sabotaging. Sabotaging. Breath. Wow. And in the flow, everything is smooth sailing. Whew. You have been fighting for, you've been a fighter in your previous lifetime here, I see. Yeah, you've been fighting for peace. I don't know why I'm getting, because the woman here is black, but like slavery. I think you have a strong connection to the slavery in North America. And you have been fighting. Yeah, you have been fighting. You could even be American now, and you know what? There is a higher meaning with why you, if you're American, why you are once again born into America. It's because you're doing some kind of a reconnecting. I don't know what they're saying. You're reconnecting somehow with yourself somehow. Either way, you have been a rebel. Maybe I'm getting Spain also in France, like the French Revolution, the American Revolution. You have really been a rebel, and you've been there. I see you with the flag, trying to lead. You've been leading revolutions. You've been in revolutions, and you have been resistant. Wow, you have really learned some huge things here. And I think the good karma comes from learning a big lesson when it comes to fight. I think you had your share of fighting. I think you lost yourself a bit in the karma. And then when you gained that wisdom, you turned it around and it became good karma. Instead, it became wisdom. It became, wisdom. There's a lot of forgiveness. There's a lot of forgiveness in your karma. Yeah, this was very interesting here. I'm not really sure what they're showing me. Let me give me a couple of seconds here. Let me see here. It was like you were. Okay. You know what? I'm getting Gandhi here once again. I got that in pile 2 also. You have been the freedom fighter. You have done it all. Like first you were fighting with your fists. I see you were fighting with your fists. Maybe many lifetimes you were fighting. I see you also I think you've been a soldier also in a previous lifetime. You had a lot of fighting. You had to fight a lot. And then at some point you went through some kind of a spiritual, your soul started to yearn for some kind of a spiritual wisdom, and you found that inside of you. And I don't know what happened with you, but something really shifted in some lifetime. Something shifted, and you became a bit of a Gandhi. You, instead of fighting, you realized that fighting is not the solution to our problems. But you had to go through everything. It's I don't know if you've been captured as some kind of a slave. It could be in Egypt, Israel, could have been in America, as I said, or somewhere. I don't know all the countries that had slavery. But you had to go through that hardships, and it made you angry. It made you yeah, it made you angry, and my hands hurt. It's like I've been fighting myself, bloody in my hands, that my hands hurts. So you were fighting yourself through so many lifetimes because of this karma. And then it's once again at some point, and I just see you, I don't know why I see you, this is so strange. And then all of a sudden they are showing me, like, because maybe that's actually signifies that you got that spiritual awakening then in some kind of lifetime. They showing me you like in Tibet, Tibet, and I see you amongst like the snowy peaks in some kind of a, I don't know, some kind of a hidden monk temple or something, or just like a temple, monk temple. And I see you sitting there, and I see you having that spiritual awakening. So at some point this shifted, and you became a fighter for light and for truth, but not a fighter. You stopped fighting with your fists, and you started to use your heart's wisdom to guide people. And the thing, what happened here was that you didn't choose sides anymore. You didn't see like the oppressor and the oppressed, like two sides. You had compassion for the oppressor and the oppressed. So you were really this balance somehow. I don't know what you did here, but wow, what an interesting life here. It was you were a peacemaker. That's how it feels like. Some kind of a diplomat, some kind of a peacemaker. This is what happened. Yeah, you became some kind of a peacemaker. Or you didn't take or you just stopped interfering in things. You just stopped fighting. Yeah, and breath here. It was really the breath here. So you really got connected with just being somehow. And maybe everybody came to you and it's like, shouldn't you do something? Like, we're being this is happening to us. They are doing something bad to us, and you're just like breathing, and they're just wondering. And when you finally do something, it's like you try to, in a diplomatic way, solve the situation with peace and love and compassion for all. So this is your good karma. And I would say, like, the biggest part of this good karma is that lesson that you learned, the wisdom that you gained from this. When you put down those fighting gloves, and I don't know why, really, my hands are really hurting. It's like really you were fighting yourself bloody, like really, it's like you're really hurting. It's funny here. And I think you found like an alternative way to change people's minds. Before you were using your fists, then you started to use your heart, and then you started to use your voice, and then you started to use maybe your writing. You were sharing truth. You were looking for peace and harmony. I don't know, I'm thinking Gandhi, I'm thinking Nelson Mandela, I'm thinking Martin Luther King, I'm thinking all this influential, amazing human beings who changed, who really made a change by choosing another way than the using of their fists. And you have done this too. You chose a different way of solving things. And also with the sabotage and the saboteur here, even when you won and you had your prisoners and you decided not to like put them on death row and kill them all, it's like you found compassion and forgiveness, and you helped people that nobody thought was deserving help, because they had done so many bad things. You opened your heart, and you forgave them, and you showed people how to forgive people that are doing bad things in some way. Wow, what an interesting energy. Woo! Pile too. How does this resonate? This is very interesting. Please share a comment in the comment section if you feel like it. We're gonna dive also into your tarot cards here. And we have Knight of Swords. Wow, we have Four of Cups. We have the Devil. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Ten of Swords. I cannot believe that my hands are really hurting. Like, I can feel the pain in my hands. I can really feel the pain in my hands. Strange, I have never felt it so clearly, actually. Knight of Swords, yeah. sharing your truth. You have been sharing your truth, but you have done it in a way that is not based on fight, that is based on really like try in a diplomatic way, trying to balance the situation, trying to find harmony and peace for everybody, not just the oppressed or the oppressor or whatever side you're on, but for everybody. You have been sharing. And Four of Cups, this is you like some kind of a, you know, not like a pacifist, but refusing to engage in negativity, refusing to engage in fear, refusing to engage in the ego and the dramas and the conflicts. And I think you have this inside of you even today, because this is such a big part of your energy now, that you have learned like the devil here also, like you have seen what the ego does. You have really seen it, because you have been there. You have been there, consumed by the ego, consumed by anger, consumed by frustration. Yeah, anger, really anger. And you have been consumed by it, and you lost yourself in lifetimes, and you were fighting. Until then, your soul finally said, okay, it's enough. I anger and these things doesn't lead to anything. And so I think now also, even in this lifetime, you don't engage in conflicts, you don't engage in drama, you don't engage in fears and wars and all these things. You always try to find a higher solution to solving the problems. You're really like a diplomat here, and this really gives you good karma. The High Priestess here, always breathing and turning inward to some kind of a hello kitty and turning inward to some kind of a higher guidance, using your intuition, using your heart to balance the situation. You don't choose sides. You don't like choosing sides, actually. I think this is really something that you don't. And I think you helped. I just see you like not bothering yourself and not engaging. And somehow, you know, people have been respecting you. In many lifetimes, you have been that respected person. Even if you don't say many things, it's because you have a lot of knowledge, you have a lot of wisdom, you are very loyal, your energy is very grounded, or has been in many lifetimes here, and I think even now. And people sense that in you. And I think you always been like in your community, you have been some kind of a trusted person. So people trust what you're saying. So when there's a conflict and you don't say anything, you're just standing there with your energy and you're just refusing. You don't even take sides. You don't pick sides. Somehow you create some kind of a space to the situation solves and the conflict doesn't. You don't put fire on a conflict. I don't know why I'm getting the UN all the time here. Maybe you have a connection to the UN, but I don't know, something like that. Yeah, the diplomat. You're a diplomat. So it's like you have stopped wars, I think, like in lifetimes. It's just because you lost the interest of fighting. So it's really the bad karma. You collected some really heavy bad karma, and you used that bad karma and you turned it around to become good karma instead. And you know what? That is pretty amazing, Pile 2, that you did that. It was a whole life lesson that you went through, a whole not just one lifetime, like your whole soul's lesson during many lifetimes. That you went through, and many deaths. You died many times fighting. Look at this, yeah, fighting with blood all over you. You died, you got betrayed, you got killed, you killed other people, you betrayed other people, you were fighting until I said, you stopped fighting. And I see you like really like they're showing me Tibet again, so maybe you have a connection to Tibet and the Tibetan monks and the Tibetan Buddhism, because I see you sitting there and I see you like this. I'm sorry saying this, I see you as an old fat man. Actually, that's what I hear. You know, I don't know why, but yeah, I don't know why, like this Buddhist gurus, I don't know why I see them as fat. Actually, who knows, was Buddha fat or not, because all of the pictures of him shows him as a bit fat. I have no idea. Anyways, I just see you as this old man, and you're really, 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 really old, like wrinkles, and you have this inner smile that is shining, like from the whole being, your whole being, and you have this serenity in you, and I think you've really been you've been, yeah, you had many lifetimes as a monk, actually. Yeah, as a monk. As a monk or some kind of old wise man. I don't know why I'm getting Turkey also. I also see Turkey, or maybe even the Middle East somewhere. I see you also as this old man. Could also be other countries, but I see you as an old man, just an old wise man, just being kind. Just being kind and nice, just having that energy of being kind and nice to people, helping people, being nice, not expecting anything, being very humble, very open, very compassionate, very open with your heart. So you have really spiritually evolved. Like, you have done a huge leap in your spiritual, yeah, in your soul journey. Maybe there is some residue left of the fighting and the anger, but that feels like some small residue of energy, maybe something small that comes up in this life. Who knows? If you feel like it, you could tell me in the comment section. And once again, I always think it's very nice to see how things resonate with you. Could be some small residue of that energy, but yeah. Okay, I think we're gonna do 3 last tarot cards, because I feel like doing that. It feels like it's gonna sum the reading up. So let's take 3 more cards to see if we can get some last messages here. I'm seeing a snow leopard. Maybe you have a connection to the snow leopard. I think also, like, I feel like we're gonna have 4 cards here. You have a very strong connection, as I said, to Tibet. Maybe Nepal also. I think the birthplace of Buddha was is it called Lumbini? I think in Nepal. So you could have a strong connection to Nepal, or the Himalayas, Himalayan Pradesh, maybe in India or something like that. But the Himalayas, definitely. I see a snow leopard. I think that could be like a spiritual animal or a totem animal of yours that can help you, guide you, finding that higher spiritual connection that you have, connecting with that past self, the past you, the enlightened you, that somehow you were enlightened in that lifetime, sitting there, I mean, all happy and content with just being fat and happy. Yeah. Okay. King of Wands. Wow. 2 of Swords. We have the World, and we have the Chariot. King of Wands, look, this is you, the fighter. But also the leader, like the strong leader. You know, King of Wands is no longer a fighter. Maybe Knight of Wands would have been like the immature, passionate. Because you know what, when you were this rebel, you were passionate. You know what I hear? That was why you spread so much fire around you, because all that power you had inside of yourself, leading people. I mean, I'm not calling you Hitler now, but I mean, Hitler was passionate about his cause, and he got millions and millions of people to listen to him and to do the worst thing you can do to other human people, like the whole genocide. So I mean, he was a charismatic leader with a lot of passion. He was somewhat a Knight of Wands, like immature in his energy. But you and maybe you had that inside of yourself. Once again, I'm not calling you Hitler. I don't think that was that bad, actually, at all, not even close. But you became the King of Wands, you know, the wise leader, the strong leader, using that inner fire and passion. I don't know why. I just feel you being that silent, strong energy here, like the Lion King here, the Lion King. Not knowing what I'm saying, maybe you like the Lion King. Yeah, and you know what? If you look here, it's a bit of a, no, maybe you don't see it. It's a spiral that goes from the light here, so it's like your whole energy, just the whole energy, just being that silent, strong leader that is balancing energy. It's like before your inner fire was used for destruction, and then once again during your lifetimes you learned how to how to use your power in a conscious, balanced, spiritual way that was good for you and good for others, and guiding people to see past their egos, see past illusions, see past their anger. Maybe you are, I don't know why, maybe you have been a counselor also in helping people with handling their anger in some way. Yeah, handling their anger in some way. We have the world here. I think you have learned. I think you don't judge people. I think that's one big part of your good karma. You have stopped judging people, black, white, yellow, from China, Africa, I don't know what, woman, female, long, short. It feels like you don't judge people. It's like you have that wisdom inside of you, and some kind of humbleness, not to judging people, and not judging their behaviors and how they're doing things. And maybe it's like I said, it's like you don't even judge the people that are really behaving badly, they're doing bad things. Somehow you can find in yourself to find some kind of a, they're acting from their level of consciousness. Maybe it's not good, but like they're still acting from the level of consciousness. If I would have been through what they have been through, and if I would have had that level of consciousness, I would have acted the same. So you have a lot of wisdom and forgiveness and acceptance inside of you, and this part of yourself, not feeding fear, not feeding ego, not feeding fight, not feeding fight, the not feeding illusions, is really giving you good karma. It's like really, like, because you are, once again, you are somebody people look up to. You're respected. What you say is respected. So it could be like you're in a room and everybody says, oh yeah, that person, maybe it's like in your job and they're talking bad about maybe a colleague or something that did something bad, and everybody is like ganging up in the cafeteria, and they're like, yeah, you know what, this person did this and this, and they're like, oh, it's so bad, it's so bad. And then everybody becomes quiet and they turn to you to see what you say, if you're like agreeing with them, and you're like saying something calm, you're saying something from the heart, and you're saying, you know what, he's probably not feeling good. Maybe he's like sad or something, and that's why he acted like this. And maybe we should be nice to him. Maybe he needs some love and understanding. And they're like all looking at you and looking at each other, because they somehow, their ego wanted to keep on engaging in the big drama because it's fun. Ego loves drama. I mean, it's food for the ego, but you're sharing food for the soul. So it's like, and then because you're respected, because people respect you, they shut up. Their ego like, so yeah, okay, so and somehow it becomes, for this poor colleague here, that I don't know what this person did, but for the poor colleague, it's actually, it somehow maybe gets some healing and gets some insights and deals with his or her problems or whatever it is here. But that's the way you are, not choosing sides. And that's really like, it really comes from wisdom. Yeah, you're really a wise person. It comes from a lot of wisdom. And the world here, you had so many lifetimes in so many you have so many lifetimes in so many different countries and cultures. I think that's why you're not judging, because you have that inside of yourself. And the Chariot here makes me think that you had really also success in your life. You had a lot of success in your life in previous lifetimes, and you learned that doesn't make you happy. So I think you're not so, your ego is not that big. You don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to be better than other people. There's just this silent, strong type of that just exudes wisdom and harmony and inner peace. You're really like a mystical creature, actually. Even I think people are very curious about you or interested about you. There is something with you that is like, you have so many layers to you that comes from many, many, many past lifetimes. There's so much to find out about you. So people are really interested where that inner strength comes from, where that wisdom comes from that you have. They're very curious about you. But you had fame and fortune, you had all those things, and you lost yourself in that too. And then along the way you learned that that's not that's not gonna make me happy. So a lot of wisdom, and you're using this wisdom in this lifetime and in past lifetimes to do good deeds to other people, and to act in a way that is very balanced and very in line with the universe, the law of nature, the universe. So that's the thing that gives you good karma, and you keep on creating this good karma actually continuously. Pile 2. Wow, that was your reading. Be sure to check out the other reading that I uploaded to see what kind of a blessings this good karma is manifesting for you this lifetime. Leave a comment in the comment section, like the video, and subscribe to my channel if you like my readings. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Goodbye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading, your good karma. You felt drawn to the evil eye and protection. Let's put that card over there. We're gonna put your tarot cards to the side, and we're gonna start by looking at your oracle cards. Oh yeah, you have an extra oracle card even, I see now. Okay. Nature, protection, nature. Look at this. We also have some kind of a plant here. Maybe you were protecting Mother Earth in some way. Nature. Let's see. You have child, magical. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything is possible. Wow. You have reflection, and you have weightlessness, and finally impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Let's see here. Let me just fix the cards a bit. Oh, yeah. Can we move that a bit maybe? Reflection, weightlessness, impasse, evil eye, protection. Oh yeah, you know what? This is you. I just heard like environmental protector. You somehow. You know what? You've always been very in tune with nature and very caring for nature, caring for animals, and really caring. You wouldn't kill an ant even, I think, or a spider. I think you're very caring. You see all living things as living things. You have a lot of respect for Mother Nature and just the environment that we live in. It's like you are very connected, to Gaia, to Mother Earth here, and you have been protecting. You have been protecting you have been protecting Gaia, preserving the earth, the forest, the jungles in some way. Yeah. Reflection, weightlessness. Protecting things, sacred things, even sacred sites. You've been protecting sacred sites from destruction. Something like that. I'm getting something like that. It's funny that it's a computer here. Okay. Modernizing things. Wanting to, let's... I don't know that word I have to look that up actually. Let me see if I can find that really fast. I'm learning English also. So that's good. Maybe you too. Scoff, it says here. Scoff, is that really the word? Scoff the forest, to have space to build buildings maybe, or build things. Devastate forest, it says here. Anyways, I think you understand what I mean. Modernize things. You wanted to save you wanted to save. You wanted to save. You wanted to protect sacred places. You always cared for the earth. You always cared for the animals. You were the voice. You have been the voice. You have been the voice of nature, for nature. Because I mean, the forest cannot say, "Oh no, I don't want you to chop me down and build a something here because I want to stay here." So you have been that voice for animal. I think also even when you were you've been protecting animals, you've been taking care of animals. I see a lifetime here. I don't know, I'm getting Australia actually. Getting a lifetime in Australia where you are very connected to horses. Do they have wild horses there? I think maybe they do. But I feel, I just see you connected to horses, connected to nature. And because I'm seeing also like the wildfires. I know there's some wildfires in Australia and in North America. So you were, and maybe this is this lifetime, because this doesn't feel all too far along in time. So maybe this lifetime really caring for Mother Nature, caring for animals, caring, once again, having that sacred, what did I say? The voice, being that voice of nature, being the voice of animals, protecting animals, caring for animals, sheltering animals, maybe even children, caring for children, orphans, maybe something like that. Yeah, that was really interesting. Let's see. I think we're gonna look at your tarot cards as well. You have 5 of Pentacles. You have Knight of Cups. You have Queen of Pentacles. You have 9 of Cups and 9 of Swords. No, I just said this is a bit of a difficult reading, and I just heard my guide say, "No, it's not." It is you. You're already getting it. They're saying just keep. Don't. It's this thing with nature, something with nature. And I see, you know what, you've been working. I sometimes I get this energy like as a curandera maybe, or some kind of a priest or some kind of priestess in past lifetimes. You had a connection with plant medicine, with herbs, and I see you like using it. You've been a healer, cooperating, co-creating, or not co-creating, cooperating with the resources of Mother Nature, but in a way where you're respecting it. Like you're saying thank you for the food, thank you for this plants, thank you for this. So you're not abusing Mother Nature. That's what gives you this good karma. You always have this respect. You're always honoring her, saying thank you for everything that she gives you. And you have a connection with actually different plants, master plants, plants, medicines, herbs, flowers, trees, animals. You can communicate with it all actually. And you've been using it once again to, as a healer, to help other people, I think, here. I see you as a nature doctor. Maybe like even, maybe you're not maybe you have a connection to Ayurveda. I think I'm saying that right, Ayurveda. And you have past lifetimes. There is definitely some past knowledge. I don't know how old the I don't know how old the teachings of the concepts of Ayurveda is, but you definitely have this somehow in your line. I don't know, lineage. Maybe you're from India, and then you definitely have this in your family somehow backwards. I just see it like I see an old man. They're showing me back in the like ancestral line, something like this, or you have it somehow connected to it. I also feel like food here. This is such an interesting reading. You have been healing people with your food. You're cooking food from your soul, and yeah, you really can cook food, I think. And somehow this is good karma, putting that love in the food that you make and then giving it to people with all the good intentions. Feeding people. Yeah, feeding people, maybe feeding children in past lifetimes. Children that are, yeah, orphans, that are homeless, that are, yeah, feeding the homeless. Definitely you've been feeding the homeless here. But yeah, you've been some kind of chef. I'm seeing Japan also. Food culture, that some kind of interest for food runs through your past lifetimes. And once again, the good karma here comes from that you have prepared that food with all of your good intentions, with all of your love, with all of the gratitude for Mother Nature for giving you the ingredients to cook the food, and you put so much love in it, and when you're serving it to people and they take a spoon of your soup or your food, it's like really warming their hearts and warming their bodies. You have really connected with bodies also. You really like maybe acupuncture. Actually, acupuncture, I think, comes from Japan, no? And Reiki, you have a connection to Reiki. You've been very interested of using whatever life on earth, whatever Mother Nature can give you, and to heal people, and also very connected like to the body. Yeah, very connected to the body. Maybe you have been doing teaching Tai Chi or Falun Gong or something like that even. Very connected to the body here. Even maybe you've been some kind of a surgeon in a past life, helping people, really helping people. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, helping people in need. We have that under the Child here. Helping people in need. Because the regular 5 of Pentacles is that card when we see this I think it's one person that is sick, and I think it's a woman also. But one of the figures on that original Radio Weight card is I think it's a man that has broke his leg or something. So 5 of Pentacles often talk about sickness. It talks about some kind of a misfortune. It's being left out in the cold. So really helping people that are having some kind of a misfortune in their life, healing people, helping people heal from their sicknesses, helping people become more aware of their health, their physical body, healing that physical body in different ways. And once again, I'm getting this, like maybe you're been some kind of a curandera, or working with ayahuasca or San Pedro or some other plant medicine in South America. Helping people purge negative energies, helping people, maybe you even cured or really or made them got rid of cancers and tumors, and at that time maybe people didn't know what it was. They called it something else actually. They had a name for it, but it was something else before technology and everything came, and we evolved. Body therapist. I don't know where I got that word, but body therapist. Yeah, body therapist, a healer, a doctor. Connection to animals, always helping. Weightlessness. Yeah, maybe help people lose weight. Yeah, this is something with your food here. It's like your food has always been very healthy. I just see you as a happy chef cooking for people, caring for people, always caring for people, always like inviting people that you are the person. If it's Christmas and somebody that is sitting alone at their home, you're gonna call that person and say, hey, come over here and celebrate Christmas with us. It's like you are really like this kind, good person, kind person, caring person. Yeah. Weightlessness. 9 of Cups, 9 of Swords. We have the Child magical here. The shadow attributes are pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. I think actually you have spread Because there's something very, yeah, weightlessness. There's something very simple about you. There's something very uncomplicated about you. I think you're a very uncomplicated person, actually. You know, it's like what they see is what they get. You're not somebody, you're not scheming, you're not hiding your true self. You're not complicated. You're a bad liar, you know. And so I don't think you even lie, but you're really a bad liar, because you are such a you're good natured. You are very pure in your soul, pure in your essence. So lying doesn't come naturally for you. And if you even try it sometimes, I think it's like really obvious in such a in almost a funny way, because it's like, why do you even try? It's like we can see right through you, because you're very simple in some way. You're very connected, I think, with your inner child here. And that's why you have this strong connection with nature and plants, and because it's a whole other dimension to have that connection, even with food, you know, to be able to connect with the food, to with every vegetable or with every ingredient that you prepare for the food, you put all your love, and you know, you don't just you don't just chop the ingredients and just throw them like in the casserole or whatever. You're doing it like that. You're doing it like with love and awareness. Like even the cutting becomes like a whole thing for you. It becomes a whole healing experience, and that's why it's so much healing, healing in your food. It's really healing. Your food is really healing. I'm getting hungry now, actually, talking about this. Yeah, you're a great at taking care of other people, really great at taking care of other people. Queen of Pentacles here, reliable person, loyal person, stable person. 9 of Cups, helping people fulfill their dreams in some way. But what I was gonna say is, like, you are somebody that can make people believe in miracles with your lightness, weightlessness. You have this lightness about you. It's like you bring like some kind of a, because you are an adult with that inner child glowing from you, and that somehow makes other people remember that life is not so hard. And even if it is, there's always room for joy and laughter and hope. And yeah, I don't know why, but you are really like connected. You're connected with higher dimensions. You're just connected like with other things. You're not, I don't know, you're not some you are not some kind of I don't know how to say this. There's something with you. You're just kind, good-spirited, kind, open-hearted person. And I don't know why we have the evil eye and the protection here. But I think you really, that's what we said, actually, protecting the environment. I think you're really helping, protecting people maybe that are out in the cold. I think you're really helping people. Evil eye. Oh yeah, you know what? I think you have past lifetimes connected to maybe black magic and hoodoo and voodoo and all these things. And I think that you have helped people to get rid of this energy somehow. And this is also connected to the shamanism and the curanderas that I was talking about, purging negative energies, purging entities, purging curses, purging these things. So I think you're a very strong protector. I think you're very strong in your energy. I think you are, it's like this, if you feel connected to the angels, it's really like this. I think Archangel Michael is very close to you. And I mean, Archangel Michael also have this pure, strong energy, but it's very protective. It's like, but not protective in a fearful way. It's just very strong, and it just holds space. So I think you don't let things happen to the people that you love. You're very like protective of the people that you love, and you have used this protective energy to help the environment. Like I said, help animals, help children in need, help people in need. And this gives you this good karma. Help people out of depression here, maybe even with the 9 of Swords. But 9 of Swords and the weightlessness, you have brought laughter to people that are depressed. I think you're a very good listener also, Pile. Pile 3. I think you genuinely care about people. You really do. You have a good heart. You genuinely care about people's well-being. And when somebody is sad or depressed, it's like you notice that person and you maybe put your hands on their shoulder, or maybe you bake them. I don't know. Do you like to bake and cook? Pile 3. Because this keeps coming up here. Cooking and baking and making food and sharing your food to other people. So you're cooking here. You really want to. You like to cheer people up, and you don't do it. You really do it out of some kind of a genuine. It comes from a genuine place inside of yourself, where you want to cheer people up. Impasse. Maybe when people are really stuck in their life. Maybe you are some kind of a counselor, or have been some kind of a counselor. We have Knight of Cups here also, coming for help. This is so strange. I just heard like the Ghostbusters. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters. So when people need help, they call you. And here you come, Knight of Cups. So you have been somebody people call when they need help. You're helping people. You're always helping people. Like when people need help, you generally want to help them. You want to give them support. You are a good listener. You have good advices. You are giving good counseling. You are really like stable. You're trying to give the best advice that you can. You're not trying to trigger any situation or make anything worse. You're really trying to help people. Maybe you're like a tarot reader. Maybe you're doing some kind of spiritual work in some way. But you're definitely helping people in many ways. You have many different gifts here that we've been talking about. So you've done this in past lifetimes, and probably you're doing this in this lifetime too. Helping people when they're stuck here with the impasse here. Showing people. With the miracle here, like I said, with the child here, showing people that they can overcome everything. It could almost be a miracle. I don't know if you're doing this lifetime, but definitely past lifetimes, you have helped people through some really serious health issues and problems. Maybe even mental health. People in depression, with the 9 of Swords. Really helping people in need that are we have evil eye, dealing with some dark energies. Helping them, really helping them. Wow, I think we have time for 3 last cards, and we're gonna take that one. This deck. Let's do this deck. 3 last tarot cards to get some kind of a last messages here. I love how this reading turned out. I am hungry, but all is good. I don't know why I'm a vegetarian. I've been for many years, but I'm seeing a chicken stew. Maybe somebody does something great with chicken, because I'm smelling chicken and a chicken stew here. So maybe somebody has, once again, some kind of signature dish that they do with chicken. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles again, helping people in need. That's what you do. You help people in need. You're reliable. Who you're gonna call? Ghostbusters. But who you're gonna call? Pile 3 is gonna be your signature song instead. You have 3 of Swords. You're helping people really maybe you're some kind of a love counselor, even helping people with love with the 3 of Swords here. But definitely helping people heal maybe their inner child. Maybe bettering their health, something with their heart. Maybe you're doing some kind of yoga or exercises or something like that, helping people getting better health. Death here. I have to see. Oops, sorry. And death here. Overcoming the fear of death. But death also signifies letting go of things. You are helping people letting go of things. You've been helping people heal and let go of things. And the messages the messages just keeps on repeating themselves here. So it's very clear here, your reading. Wonderful reading, Pile 3, and a wonderful karma, good karma that you have here. Let me see if something more with death. Maybe you're helping people with their grieving something, maybe loss, and but with death here also, I really think that you bring a lot of joy into people's life. You really do, like with with your laughter, with your jokes. I think you can be a bit of a comedian if you feel like it. And you're funny. Like I think you can be really funny, actually. I just hear even maybe a bit mischievous sometimes, but it's kind of in a cute way, so I don't think it's that bad. It's just one side of you. Maybe it doesn't have to resonate with you, but I just felt that. So and we also had like the reflection here. I think you're helping people see themselves from a higher perspective. You're showing people good things about life, that good things can come to them. You're guiding people and showing people that even maybe you're showing people that even if you went through a bad time, because maybe you went through some hardships, but you still have that smile on your face, you still have your the joy inside of you, you still have your heart open and your inner child ready to like jump out and cheer up the situation or bring some kind of a miracle hope energy to some kind of a situation. So you're really showing people that you can always find joy and happiness and healing in whatever you are facing. Okay, pile 3, that was your reading. Please leave a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to check the other reading also as well if you're interested in what kind of a blessings this good karma is manifesting for you in this lifetime. Oh yeah, and thumbs up for the video, subscribe to my channel if you like my readings and all that. Either way, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Goodbye, pile 3. Hello, pile 4, and welcome to your reading, your good karma. And you felt drawn to the succulents and resilience here. Beautiful card, beautiful colors here. We're gonna put that over there, and let's put your tarot cards a bit to the side. And yeah, let's look at your oracle cards. You have risk. Let me see here. Risk, okay. You have child, nature. Friendship with animals, communication with nature, spirit. Okay, if you felt drawn to pile number 3, you should really check that reading out, because this was really, really resonating with that reading as well. But let's see how it unfolds here. You have kindness, wow. And finally, you have fogged in, go slow, take time. Friendships with animals. Yeah, this is a bit like pile 3. I think you have really a strong, and you had a really strong connection with Mother Earth. And you have been protecting nature, protecting animals, really caring and yeah, really caring for Mother Earth and for nature and for animals and for children also. But what have you done here? There's a risk here, kindness fogged in. And with the resilience here, I think we have to look at your tarot cards as well. And you have Page of Wands. Wow. Page of Wands. You did something here, but I'm getting a very calm energy. Very calm energy here. Really, really calm energy. Even if we have the Page of Wands. Let's see here. 9 of Wands also. You have 5 of Wands. Yeah. And you have the Empress, and you have the 3 of Pentacles. You did something here in a past lifetime. You stood up. You stood up. And wow, this is such a strange message, but yeah, it was like somebody tried to buy you. You stood up for, maybe you stood up for something, and you didn't move. You didn't sell yourself. You didn't sell yourself. There was somebody trying to buy you, even to make you let go of this, but you didn't. Maybe you had a piece of land. Yeah, maybe in a previous lifetime, maybe you had a piece of land or something, and they wanted to buy it from you. They wanted to have that from you because they wanted to use it for themselves or destroy it or use the resources, but in a way that wouldn't protect nature, something like that. But you stood up for protecting that piece of land or something like that. Protecting that piece of land. And not moving an inch. Not selling your soul. You didn't sell your soul. Wow, this is an interesting lifetime. They wanted you to, and there was so many, they tried so hard to make you like give up the piece of land, or give up something, but you didn't give up. You were standing here because we have the 5 of Wands here, and like it's like a chessboard here, and they're really trying to make you lose, but you are very strategical here. It's like I really think that you're a very strong person. I think you have some really inner strength. I think when you believe in something, you stand up for what you believe in. You really stand up. You stand there and you don't move. You don't move. You're like stubborn, but like in a good way, because you are holding on to your beliefs very strongly, and you've done something like this in your past lifetime. You're really I don't know, you're protecting something. Yeah, you protected something in a previous lifetime. Something holy, something sacred, some piece of land, some nature, maybe some people, something like that. And there was somebody that wanted that from you, but no, you were like, no. And they tried so many things. They tried and tried, but no. Look at this beautiful Empress here. You were caring for the people. You were caring for the children on that land. You were caring for nature. You just refused. Wow, I have no idea. Pile 4, if this resonates with you in some way, please share. Page of Wands, risk. What's about this risk here? I think risk is more like being in danger. Like you are in danger somehow, because somebody wanted somebody wanted that land. I'm getting land. Somebody wanted that land, that piece of land. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was some kind of a war also, even that you were in. You are giving advice. 5 of Wands here, it's like you being strategical here. 5 of Wands is like egos fighting. So it's like, but you were strategical here. You really used some kind of, with the 3 of Pentacles, you used some kind of wisdom and knowledge inside of yourself to lead your... I think you were like a war hero. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I think you've been some kind of a war hero in a past lifetime, where you led your people to win. You won the war. You saved the country. You saved the land. You saved the people. You really saved the people. You weren't sweating, you know, because it could be really sweaty here with the risk here. You are in danger. Somebody's coming to take over your land, take over your people, take all of your resources from that land, and you would have been left outside. And that could have been a very sweaty situation, but I don't know why. You're some kind of a warlord, or some kind of a guidance, or some kind of counselor in this situation here. And you are just calm, actually. and you know what to do, and you did it. And you stood up you were very strong. You kept, when everybody was scared, you were still strong, because they needed somebody to be clear in their mind, to guide yourself out of the situation. So you were clear in your mind here, and like really resilience here, like really resilient, not moving here. and being very strategical, being very careful about every step that you guys took. You know, you were fogged in. Go slow, take time, but you had some kind of a, it's gonna be fine. And you won the war for your people without I don't know why, without any bloodshed. I have no idea how you did it, but it's like with not no bloodshed, or like the minimal bloodshed. That's how I feel. So your mind, you used your mind here to really like, and your the mastery of your mind, the mastery of your knowledge to guide your guys out of the situation. And it's like, yeah. You're some kind of I just feel like with the kindness and the Empress here, I think you've been some kind of a saint also in some previous lifetime. This reminds me a bit of John the Ark, actually. Leading people here. Yeah, kindness, the Empress. Yeah, I think you have some kind of a saintly energy or some kind of saintly life behind you, where you helped with your wisdom and your love. You helped some kind of maybe people out of dangerous, risky situation here, where they were maybe some kind of under some kind of attack here. Yeah. You have a very strong, I said that maybe in the beginning, you have a very strong connection here with animals and nature. Yeah, like I said here. So also the saintly life that you had here, I just feel, this really feels, I don't know who this is supposed to signify here, but it looks like she's wearing a sari, doesn't it? So it could be like this, I don't know. Maybe you were some kind of Indian saint in a previous lifetime, or just like some kind of a saintly person with the kindness here. Such a strong saintly energy. I'm getting such a strong saintly energy actually here from you in some previous lifetime, where you have been sharing that compassion. It's like endless compassion and love and wisdom to your people here. So there's a little bit of everything here happening actually, or happened in previous lifetimes. I think we're gonna do a couple of more tarot cards here, and let me check. I don't think we're gonna use, let's use this one. See if we get some more messages here. Yeah, I'm getting India really strong here. A connection to India, a connection, some kind of a saintly life where you took care of other people, took care of nature, took care of orphans, took care of children. Let's start with those three. And let's see here. You have, wow, 10 of Pentacles. Woo, I think you have been sharing. Oh yeah, there was 2 cards here. Look at this. They were stuck. Let's start with that one. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've been sharing your gifts. You've been sharing your wealth. I'm getting like a wealthy lifetimes here, where you have a lot of wealth. You always shared. You were never greedy here in your past lives. You're sharing your gifts, sharing that wealth, helping the poor, helping the people in need, giving people food, giving homeless people food, giving food for the people that don't have food. You always help people. Always sharing what you have. You have a lot of gratitude in your energy, a lot of gratitude, a lot of kindness. Always ready to share. You're not, what do I say? If you have 3 oranges, you're gonna give one away to somebody that doesn't have an orange, something like that, or maybe half. Maybe you give half of it away, but you're really sharing your gifts. And it seems like you had a lot of wealth in your with the 10 of Pentacles here. You had a lot of wealth in your past lifetimes. A lot of fortune, a lot of good karma, a lot of getting incarnated in good lives. And you kept that good karma going, actually, because there was always gratitude, and you were always sharing, always using your financial resources, the whatever you had, you were always sharing it for the good of others. Yeah, always for the good of others, always thinking of the good of others. So yeah, you didn't sit in your castle with your money and your food and everything that you had and not caring for other people, because you were always out there caring for other people, always dressed you never put yourself over other people, even when you had more. It's like you didn't overdress, you didn't wear like the most expensive jewelries and thing. You're always caring for other people. Such a nice I love India. I'm getting this India energy here. I really love I really I have a strong connection to India. I love India. And I just this natural energy of metta, natural energy of loving kindness, really caring for other people. You have this compassionate purity inside of yourself, really coming from some kind of a life where you were some kind of a saint. You reached some kind of a saintlyhood in that life. And yeah, you really did. And that has really, this is really a great karma that you have with you. Really, wow, I'm impressed. And we have Seven of Wands here. You're standing up. You've really been standing up for other people, standing up for your truth, standing up for other people, standing up for what is right. That is what you do. You don't want to fight, but you stand up for what is right. The Hermit. Yeah, this is you. The Sage, the Saint, the Seeker, the spiritual wise person here. And we have the Queen of Cups. Wow, Queen of Cups. And we have the Empress here also. I just put that on the Empress here. So much wisdom to you, so much you really, so much wisdom, such a big heart. You have such a big heart here, really big heart. I think everything is really this saintly life that you have, where you reach some kind of saintlyhood. It was really, it was a strong, what am I gonna say? It was something very important for your soul, for your journey here on earth as a spiritual soul, and that you reached that. And I think also maybe there's a longing to find that in yourself again, but you have it. It's already there. So you don't have to look for it, pile 4. You have that saintlyhood inside of yourself. It's always there. It's who you are. It's like it comes from your heart. It comes from your energy. It comes from your gentle way of being. I think you're very gentle person, really caring person. You care about people. Caring, gentle. You have this motherly energy to you, really caring, wanting what's is best for people. But still standing up for what is right, still like being strong. But I think you're very smart here with the 5 of Wands. Really, like you can really use your knowledge to defeat egos in a very clever way. It's a bit of foxy. You're a bit. It wouldn't surprise me if you have a fox as a spirit animal, or a totem animal, or some kind of some connection to the fox spirit, because you're very. Not cunning, but you're very smart in the way you use your mind and in the way you face egos. Because I don't know why, but because you have done it in so many lifetimes, maybe. So you can really, like, I don't know, you can really use your some kind of a smart ability here to win over some kind of ego. But you don't want to win just because of winning over the ego. It's like you're doing what is right. You're just using your mind in a very clever way, more like cleverness. You're really clever. There's a cleverness to you, pilot 4. It is. I think children and animals absolutely adore you, absolutely love you. I think plants grows in your presence. Everything grows in your presence. You have really soft, I don't know why I'm feeling soft hands. I feel this softness to you. Maybe your feminine energy is very developed, and could be also your masculine energy is very divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy. But you're very, very soft, and your touch is soft. It's like being touched by an angel. When you hug somebody, it feels like being hugged by an angel. That's how it feels like. Very soft energy. I think you have a lot of healing, a lot of healing in your hands, a lot of strength. Ooh, it's like, yeah, you have a lot of strength inside of you also, a lot of spiritual strength, spiritual wisdom. Yeah. Let's see. I think we can take, I don't know what, let's do two last tarot cards here. Something. Whoop, that's one. Some last messages. Is this two? No. There we have it. Last 8 of Pentacles. You're not scared of getting your hands dirty. You're a good helper. You're helping. You're really not scared of getting your hands dirty. Even in previous lifetime, like I said, you've been privileged. I think you've been a queen and a king, and you had all these lifetimes being in high society, having new money, old money, being like a daughter of a tsar, being like I don't know, all these things. You've been really privileged in many lifetimes. But still, you're not scared of getting your hands dirty. You don't fear homeless people. You don't fear poverty. You're there with your basket, handing out food and helping people, helping the planet, helping animals in need and things like that. You're such a beautiful soul, Pile. 4 and the Hanged Man. You're helping people see from other perspectives. When you're out there as some kind of a privileged person, who has everything, you have the most beautiful sari, but most beautiful shoes and everything like that. I don't think you overdress. I think you're very humbled. You had in previous lifetime a lot of humbleness about the privileges that you had. You had a lot of wisdom. You knew it came from good karma. That is why you have this, because there is some good karma that you have. It doesn't make you special in any way. So you always had this humble energy about you and gratitude. And because of that, you had this, you really, when you walked in the streets and you were handing out food and you were helping the poor and the sick, you really showed people with the Hanged Man here. You gave people another perspective. I think you were leading people. The saintly life here in India comes up again. I think you were leading people to enlightened stages here with the Hanged Man, helping people see from higher perspectives and awakening people. You awakened people, really awakened people, guided people. There was a lot of people that you are very loved in previous lifetimes, like really loved for the kind soul and for the help that you were giving. I'm. You know what? Who I'm thinking of? Ananda Mayima. I'm not sure I'm saying her name correct. Ananda Mayima, this Indian saintly, enlightened guru. I don't know when she passed away. Maybe it was in the 80s somewhere. But this energy reminds me of Ananda Mayima, because she had also so many things to her. She was such a kind-hearted, soft soul, but also she had so much mysticism to her energy. She was really like, there were so many things to her. It wasn't just like being this saintly saint. She had some strength inside of her, like exuding from her. Ananda Mayima. I think I saw a picture of her like I think a year ago or maybe 1.5, and when I got connected with her energy, it's like, whoa, my heart. I have. I don't know what it's with, something with her energy is very, very, very strong. So maybe you feel a connection to her actually also. Yeah. Wow, but you have definitely been sharing wisdom, sharing truth, sharing love, sharing healing to other people, and sharing your privileges, helping people. Wow. Amazing reading, Pile 4. I think this was it. Please make sure to check out my other reading if you feel like it, to see what blessings this good karma is manifesting for you this lifetime. Subscribe to my channel if you like my reading. Hit the like button and all those things. Please leave a comment in the comment section. I'm very interested. You don't have to, it's only if you feel like it. I always read all the comments. I usually don't engage in the comments because as an empath that would be taking too much energy from me. Anyways, I wish you all the best and I hope to see you in my next reading. Goodbye, pile 4.